Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to part 2. Up against the Diana, this game should be a lot of fun. Overall, their team doesn't present too many issues for Graves. Generally, hard point-and-click CC like Mal's R or Fiddlesticks Q is going to be the most worrisome thing to deal with. Fiddlesticks is actually an insanely good counter to Graves. Just by picking Fiddlesticks, you can force Graves to build a Maw of Malmortius, and you also force the Merc Treads, which hurts his dives. Plated's way better for dives, and it's obviously turns to physical damage. So if you're looking to counter Graves, look for some heavy duty point and click hard CC, or look to play a Shyvana. Shyvana has the tankiness and the current viability to counter Graves. We're going to be looking for a 5 camp clear invade. That is the goal here. Auto attack, E reset. You don't need refill. This is going to let us hit our Noon Quiver reset much more consistently, similar to a Warwick starting without refill, so he can get his Tiamat. Looks like they're being really aggressive with my laners. That means Diana probably started top side, so I'll probably just invade her here. There's 3 camps straight into her. She's gonna start on her red buff like that to get her bot lane to abuse my bot lane. I will punish it. Diana, most junglers can really start on either side of the jungle, just because the jungle item gives back so much mana regeneration when you're in jungle or river. So she can start on any side she really wants to. My word's covering. Worst case scenario, she gets her wolves and I kill her on blue buff. We still have 6 stacks of grit. Still have 6. And then we're going to lose it as we cross over. It's fine though. Alright, yeah, she's on her blue right now. I should have used my oracles. Wait. She just went leashless. That's really bad for me. I just wasted a lot of time on that. It's not expecting that. I guess 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 just laid boxes and did his thing, I guess. That's really bad for us. It's gonna set us behind. Oh well. We can still pop a kill on her. We can make it worth. Auto attack W. Just need to get around her here. Yeah, she should die from my red buff burn. Talon finishes, that's fine. So the outcome was still highly successful, even though we had a bit of a misread there. Didn't even think about 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 leashing with boxes, because I don't know how they would be able to win the fight against my teammates if he was boxing down for the leash. So Talon gets double buffs. That's actually a pretty good outcome. I would prefer to get the buff. That way I could have red buffs so that RB still have successful ganks. But you don't always get that option. Just going to help him push. I don't want this guy rotating to me. So we're going to get that nice and shoved. Don't know where Diana is. She'll have item advantage and a theoretical level advantage. Well, not theoretical, but a definite level advantage if we don't get this. I mainly just want this for the gold. This isn't gankable. I'll go for my Krugs. I want enough gold to get Noon Quiver on first reset. Talon goes in for the invades. He has double buffs. He does a lot of damage. It's not going to be killable if the enemies rotate. You can always just jump away. Auto attack, E reset. And we are very, very close to what we're trying to get here. Yeah, just need a little bit more gold. Should have it right now. We have 1300, that's perfect. We only have 1 Relentless Hunter stack. Top lane should be gankable, it's just GP with Ignite. Maybe we could do something up there. Right now it looks gankable, not really mid. Zed's playing safe, full HP. Their bot lane's playing safe. They're not going to be able to play the game because 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 support is really, really bad pick. It's only good against hook champs because he'll roam and he can block their hooks with his box. Other than that, 𝐒𝐿𝐂𝐈 support's pretty unplayable. 10 out of 10, would not recommend. Auto attack QE. Use our E reset when we go in top here. I was actually trying to auto the Gromp in. I was going to double Q both of them. We could full clear down here into to our Krugs. This just looks like a solid gank, so I'm gonna take it. As long as it's not warded. It's 50-50 here, we'll find out. Okay, it's not warded, sweet. He's gonna actually walk up toward it as he shoves this, and then we'll kill him. As long as Lily doesn't blow my cover. Looks like Diana's here. Alright, it's time for us to go in. Auto attack W, auto attack E, get the Q down. That was really, really messy. Possibly a wasted flash on our part, but we did need distance there. Well played by Lilia, kiting it out. GP did a whole lot of damage. His level 6 timing was not ideal for us. We're going to stay to get as much XP as possible. If we set the wave, Lilia won't miss out on it. Ooh. I don't think he kills me now. Oh, he had flash. All right, he kills. Oh my god, he's going to get a... Okay. So yeah, he had flash to finish us and then R to get the Lilia. It's not great. We'll grab boots and then look to get crit here. That's all we can really afford. At least Talon gets the kill. Still worth it for Zed. 2 for 1. We'll get our red buff, try to pressure the Diana. We'll go red wraps into her red buff side. Gray means it's up in a minute or less. We're still recovering from that early game blunder a little bit. Graves is such a tempo in-your-face style jungler. You always need to either be, for the most part, not always, but majority of the time, you want to either be in the enemy's jungle or ganking. Both provide high value. You don't ever want to gank on a gank you don't think is going to be successful, though. It's a waste of time. So Diana's bot side right now, she does have blue buff. I'll take my wolves into her wraps, red, Krugs. We might be able to go top here. You can cancel out the animation of really any of your abilities with your E, so you can always like Q then E or WE. That being said, you usually want to start a combo with an auto, just because might as well put your auto attack on cooldown initially. Auto attack E reset. Got him. That was really messy. His flash made that hard, and he's also really, really strong right now. I'll let Lily go ahead and finish shoving that. I don't want to deal with it. I think this is control worded over here, and Diana's going to be here, so I don't know if I can actually invade. I think it's actually a really bad idea to invade now. I'm missing too much health. They have mid prio. I got it. Oh, wait, Diana's bot side. Never mind. This is perfect. I could actually even stay for Herald. Diana's over ganking bot side. As a jungler, you don't want to gank something just because you want to gank it. You want to truly think about, is this a 95% chance of success with low chance of like it going very, very badly? And if you're, and when in reality, if you think about it, if you're like, well, it's probably not going to be a kill, but maybe I get a flash, that's a terrible gank then. 19 out of 20 times you don't want to be doing that, because this is what happens. She goes in for a maybe gank, she'll be guaranteed losing stuff, and if we're making better decisions, we'll be getting much farther ahead. So even though she gets a kill there, she's gonna lose all of these, and we get Herald. Even if she got 2 kills, Herald plus losing her camps, that's not a great trade, especially while plates are up. Pre-14-minute mark, it's not trades you want to be making as a jungler of over lingering on ganks. Says being annoying. We'll try to gank GP. He looks like he might actually want to push against Lilia. He's putting a barrel on his head. I go for these. He may know I'm here. It's very likely. Very probable. When people are ahead, they ward more because they have more time to ward. With a QR, down he goes. Always lead him with autos first before your abilities if you can. Your autos have less range than all of your abilities, so you'll be missing out on that damage if first you spend all your time using abilities. Oh, I think we hit her with a crit there too. That's sweet. Got her with the back end of that. Down she goes. We're really tanky. You can run blue smite. It's fine now. For those of you who aren't aware, blue smite's good. They nerfed red smite, the damage reduction, by half. It used to give you 20% damage reduction for several seconds. Now it's only 10%, which makes blue smite a lot more appealing for really every type of jungler. The blue smite slows them, it speeds you up, and it's instant true damage. Red smite, it doesn't slow them, it doesn't speed you up. It's not instant damage either. You have to hit them after you use it. So it makes blue smite very, very good for escaping. You don't even have to turn to hit them. Red smite, that's not good for escaping. It only helps survivability, and 10% damage reduction is really nothing to be impressed by. It's a rather low number. Very low. Alright, it's reset time. We can get our Gale Force. We've needed reset for a while. Against their team, kind of physical damage heavy. I think we should go plated into Collector here. So here's the thing. When you're trying to decide, okay, they have magic damage and physical damage, you just run the numbers. They have 3 physical, Ezreal, GPZ, only 2 magic, 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐈. Diana is not fed. She's also going for more of a tanky bruiser build. 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐈 is not fed, so Merctez here wouldn't make sense. They don't have any hard point and click CC either, so it's an obvious plated. Whenever it's like 50-50, when you can't decide between plated and mercs, you generally lean into plated because most things in League do physical damage. Every monster except for Gromp, including dragons and barons, do physical. So plus turrets and minions, so plated are generally more useful, like I said, unless the enemies have hard point and click CC like Fiddle Fear that Tenacity interacts with suppressions and displacements. Tenacity does not interact. I need to lay this like right now before it's too late. We also want to lay it before the plates fall off. And this is first turret gold for us. That's sweet. I probably should have stopped him from doing that. Yeah, that's my bad. There's no reason to let him do that. Should have pushed him off it. That's the problem with Herald. They buffed dragons to be super tanky, and they also made them give more stats. Heralds don't really do anything extra now, and you can still pretty much kill them with one hit to the back after you lay it, so I prefer to play for dragons if that's an option. Tank the turret, that's fine. You don't have to use your abilities too soon. Just realize how many shots you can tank. Could have probably taken 1 or 2 more there and been fine. Still had Gale Force too. We should have Gale Forced into him. Gale Force auto R. That would have been best. Her red buff's up in 24. We'll take Gromp, Wolves, and push into that. On a champion like Graves, you always need to be consuming. That's what we're going to be doing. You don't want to be backing too much. You don't want to be running long distances around the map and not consuming. You always want to be consuming. Diana's dead. She's most likely to path into her red buff here, especially if that bush isn't warded. I don't know if it is or not. Try to lay my ward. It was a fail. We have Gale Force, an extra dash. Should also be a heading gold on her. I'm gonna pop that. Alright. QW auto. The E reset. She red smited me. It's some damage reduction. Auto Gale Force. Still add E there. Whenever the enemies don't know you're there, it's generally best to open up with Q. That way you can guaranteed land it. There's not much Zed can do. He's pulled off a mid lane. That's going to get shoved and pressure him to not roam. Meanwhile, I got both of these camps and a kill. So that's perfect for us. Massive consumption. Herald is a great option right now. I'm not going to go for it, though. I'm fine with stretching this game out. I think we outscale. I want to get a longer game. Graves is the perfect champion to end games early with, but ultimately that's not necessarily great content. But just know that if you were tryharding right now after killing the Diana, taking her camp, she's not likely to go topside, and you should take Herald at that point, unless there's a big reason not to. So I'm just not doing that because I want this game to be a little bit longer. So we can see the progression of the Graves scaling. Auto attack E reset into the Q. Auto attack E reset. She's actually doing a lot of damage with her. Yeah, I couldn't get away. Her dash, here's the thing, her dash was going to be up soon, or her Q was going to be up, and she was going to snipe me, so I kind of just had to turn. She's doing solid damage. In terms of gold spent, we're relatively equal. Yes, I have tier 2 boots advantage, and then the differential on pickaxe and this is like, is that 400? Okay, around 570. So we have 570 and 800. So yeah, we have about 1200 more gold spent than her. That being said, we already used our abilities and we're kind of low health, so it was kind of hard to scrap that out. She had Sunfire built up as well. I don't know if my Gale Force was up. Hopefully it wasn't. Hopefully I didn't die in vain. Gale Force was up. I definitely could have kited that out. Don't get too stubborn when you're kiting. She'd gotten behind me, her dash mechanics, so I started kiting back the other way, and she had a slight misstep, which let me build some space. If you make your escape route too... If it becomes like transparent and then they're kiting on that, oftentimes it's best to change your route and you'll have more distance to kite from. And once it's clear that they've locked on to where you're kiting to and they're auto attacking and moving well in that direction, then you just want to adjust. Dragon is up. I would like red buff before I push into that. I mean, we don't need it, but it helps a lot. Red buff Graves is way better than non-red buff Graves. I'll attack E. Got it. Got it. I don't know if I can get to the Ezreal though. It's pretty far away. We have six stacks of grit though, so we should be fine. We should have used our Gale Force in there somewhere. Might have been able to stay on top of the Ezreal. We might have R'd too early. It pushed us away from the fight. I'm gonna go ahead and smite that. We just lost all of our 8 stacks of grit. Feels bad. They got Herald. Oof. Let's consume these camps. 170 CS. Yeah, Graves needs a nerf, man. This champ is just way too consistent, way too strong. If you're willing to invade. If you're a type of player, invading makes you nervous, then yeah, it's hard to get value out of this champion if you don't have meaningful invades. We're not going to be able to chase Shaco's. He's going to be back up. We'll shove this. It'll keep Zed mid. The goal isn't to steal this CS, it's just to push the wave. We're not particularly tanking. Zed is pretty fed, so kind of need to know what's happening before we go into a fight with him. We don't want to just bush check and have him chunk. Plated will help and our grit will help, but I didn't have any grit built up. Take this while we're here, we can path back into our own jungle. Looks like GP's not too worried about this. He's probably hiding in bush. Resetting right now. Yeah, that damage, man. Crit Graves just hits different. Lilia, you're messing up my camps. Look at Grop, he's not going to be able to get back. Oh, he walked past me. He canceled my CC and just went through it artificially. It's hilarious. Get a W down, auto attack Q. I'm going to whip an R on this kid. Blue smite for the kite. Oh, look at that damage. Oh, that damage is so big. I think we hit 2 or 3 crits in a row. Watch Diana evaporate even though she's full armor. Oh no, he's gonna get away now. Yeah, he's out of here. MF's got the cutoff. Yeah, he's dead. I shouldn't have to flash. Lilia. Oh my god, Lilia, that was so tragic. Gale Force was up. I could have used that there. Blue Smite makes it so easy to kite out melees. It's disgusting. They lose movement speed and you gain movement speed. It's too good, man. The thing was, Red Smite was, like, let's say Red Smite was a 10 out of 10 and Blue Smite was an 8 out of 10. Now Red Smite's like a 6 out of 10 and Blue Smite's like really good. It's still an 8 or a 9. So it's like, I don't know why they would have nerfed Red Smite that much while simultaneously leaving Blue Smite untouched. It just seems like a mistake. We'll Gale Force into him, get our red buff on him while it lasts. Down he goes. We got his real flash too there. Talon with the chase down. We'll shove wave and consume some camps while we're here. Should probably spend our gold. That would be the smart thing to do. Fleet's gonna let us tank this. We also have grit. Talon's lethality. I don't know why he's trying to tank this. GP just got objective bounty gold. Got it. I don't know how Diana even got in. Can her dash even reach that far? I don't know. I didn't even know her dash could reach that far. Kind of nuts. Kind of nuts in the butts. Yeah, we'll go ahead and reset. No reason to overstate. We're sitting on 6k gold, might as well. Now we got the IE. After that, we can look for tankier style items. Let's look at some preferreds here. GA would be good. Heralds would be good. I'm feeling the GA. If we didn't have shutdown, I probably wouldn't bother. But since we do have shutdown, if they triple stack on us and we die, even if they all die, it's worth it to them because they get 1,000 gold, which is worth more than 3 normal kills. So. Plus they're physical damage heavy, so you really can't go wrong with GA here. Next up, I want some kind of life still, like Bloodthirster. You wouldn't normally go for Bork on Graves. He scales really well with AD, and Bork doesn't give high AD. It's more of a non-hit item, and Graves has limited autos because of his passive, so Bork's usually not what you'd look for on him. It's not terrible, but it's not as good as Bloodthirster. What? How much crit do we have? We have, I don't even see where the stat is for some reason. Okay, 60%. Makes sense. We have 3 crit items for the IE. I'm gonna shoot through the ward. I probably shouldn't have jumped over. That was a bit of a mistake there. Auto attacking a Gale Force auto. Down she goes. Absolutely erased. She's so tanky too, like HP and armor. Just the crit Graves does not care. Does not matter to crit Graves. Let's heal off of these. And with Gale Force, they just can't get away. Because you have a double slow with W and Blue Smite. Then you have double dash with E and your R. Triple dash if you count the Gale Force. So yeah, triple dash, double slow. I know he's leading me into a GP barrel, but what am I gonna do? Just let him get away? It's not how Crit Graves rolls. He might have TP and oh wait, he doesn't have TP. He doesn't know where to go. Oh wait, he went what? What? What are these shenanigans? He went a weird way. It's not where I was expecting him to go. You can clear camps with just a few hits now. We'll be full build pre 30-minute mark. That's disgusting. The beauty of Graves. Let me tell you, he's so balanced. He's very healthy for the game, having a full HP clearing ranged AoE jungler. Very cool. Imagine a Kindred that can clear any camp efficiently with full HP. That is how you get Graves. He also has more CC than Kindred. All Kindred has is a slow. Graves W is AoE. Kindred's thing is point and click, like single target. Well, E over Gale Force into the R, down E. Oh, did he flash my R? Auto attack, E reset. He almost died from that. Yeah, nice try, Ezreal, buddy. Nice try. We still have our GA too. They're not really that close to killing us. Popping this guy's barrels. Oh wow, that was actually a really well timed Q. Got W on her, auto attack Q, auto. Dodged one of those. We're chilling. We can heal back up through the fleet. Let our minions break their base. Oh, that's not great though. They got my GA. Don't think that'll count for much though. Down goes 𝐒𝐂𝐂𝐋𝐒. And that is GG's. Well played. Let's take a look at the graphs. Looking at damage ultimate champions, we did have the most in the game dealt. Looking at damage taken, we took the most on our team. Looking at self-mitigated, we took the most on our team. So we were the tank for our team and also the damage for our team. Looking at runes, super high value. Once again, you want to take fleet over dark harvest, mainly for the movement speed. Plus with the fleet, you don't have to take refill because you'll be full HP even easier while clearing. Really nice rune. If you guys enjoyed this Graves gameplay, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to hack the algorithm. My name is 𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.